Well. I see you're back. Thanks for coming back. Flood Munitions here. Another little teardown. You know how I do it. A little gear review. Well, it's more so just a firearm review. And whatever optic I may have on it, I might talk about a little bit. I might go over it a little bit with you. So today, I have got the IWI Galil Ace Gen 2 in 5.45. Yeah, buddy. I love my 5.45s, my AK-74, which maybe if you guys are nice, I'll bring on the video one day, but this thing's awesome. All right, so it is the 8-inch barrel, which is pretty awesome. That pistol version, you know, got the brace. Yeah, it's whatever. It does fold. Let's see if I can do this real quick to show you guys that it actually folds. It folds, it does. Just take my word for it. I'll get it later, okay? I have the Meprolight Foresight on here, which I do plan on doing a kind of like a whole separate review on this bad mamma jamma, because let me tell you guys what, it's awesome. If you ain't never seen it, check it out. I don't know how good of a view I'm going to be able to get for you guys. There's quite a glare, but, oh, it's so close. All right, so this thing is Bluetooth capable, hooks up to your phone. You can do I think it's 5 different rifle profiles or pistol profiles. You have it pretty much auto zero in. It does have an auto zeroing feature, which I'm not smart enough to figure out yet, but seems pretty simple from the instructions. And then it's got 21 different reticles, 5 loaded onto the optic. And let's see if I can do a little bit of a swap. Oh yeah, there we go. Can you see that? Are you guys seeing this? Yeah, that one's cool. It's like Predator. I mean, who doesn't want to be like Predator? Hunt Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, it's also got a leveling indicator in it to tell you if the rifle is canted or level. And then it also has a compass and a battery indicator. It charges off of Type-C. It also has quick detach mounts. It's killer. Pick one up. I also put on the Meprolight RDS flip-ups with tritium 4 cross here, if that's how it's called. I don't really know the actual term for it. And that little post is tritium as well, which is awesome. This is definitely one of my favorite setups. I love the 5.45. Screw you if you had anything to do with that importation ban. Probably not if you're watching this. So thanks for watching. And if you like 5.45, let's keep up the movement that's been going on. A lot of people seem to be enjoying the 5.45, so hopefully we can get more companies alongside PSA to start manufacturing 5.45x39 stateside, because as you all probably are well aware of, the importation bans can really suck it. So left side charging handle. This charging handle does reciprocate. Okay, so watch yourself with that. If you got a big beard, if you're a left-handed shooter, if you like to just put your hand right here for some reason, don't do that. Don't be that guy. This does cover, also rocks up and down. It's pretty slick. Galil Ace is a variant of the AKM platform. AK purists will unite and hate against it, but that's okay. I think that this thing runs just as good as an AK, if not better. It is a very solid platform, a milled receiver, forged everything on it. It's awesome. It's got the M-LOK rail. I really enjoy this rail. I like how slim it is. I think the rail does add a little bit of weight to the gun, but it is inherently a heavy gun. You've got a ambidextrous safety. I just love using that word, ambidextrous. You know, see that safety rocking there? Pretty cool, right? So train with one way, and then when you forget your training, hit the other side, right? So again, reciprocating charging handle. Remember that. So yeah, I think it's time to do a little bit of a teardown on it. Oh, one other thing. It's awesome that it can take just about every single AK-74 mag that I've got. all variants of it, even a drum, it'll take that. It looks killer with a Bakelite mag. Yeah, no wood furniture and a Bakelite. Yeah, I'm somewhat of a rebel. So anyways, let's do a little quick teardown on it. I already cleaned it, so I have been familiarized with you know, taking it apart. I've cleaned it quite a few times, but I just didn't want to look like an absolute fool. Okay, let's get to it.
Stock trigger. What do you have?
All right, guys, here we are. So, first things first, make sure the firearm's clear. She's clear. Okay, now that she is clear, you're going to pop the dust cover, right? So it's very similar to many AKs. You're going to push in, which is what your recoil spring, it's like the tang to your recoil spring. So what I like to do, I like to grab a little screwdriver, a little tweaker here, and there's like 3 finger grooves on the back. So what I like to do is push that in and angle it downward, and that way the tang to the spring is now sitting inward, so that's not gonna, you know, stop you from popping up the dust cover. And it is pretty stiff. I mean, this dust cover is on here, so sometimes what I'll do is I grab the back side of a screwdriver or a rubber mallet, and I'm just gonna simply pop it, right? Pop it like it's hot, and the thing will pop right off. The nice thing about that being super sturdy and stable on there is that it's offering a solid platform to hold zero with your optic, whatever kind of optic you're going to mount on there, whether it's just a red dot or even if you're just using iron sights, it's going to still hold zero. So there's your dust cover, popped right off. Okay, from that point, let's get this action out of here. Pull your recoil spring and left-handed, pull your bolt carrier and your bolt, and then the last piece is going to be your gas tube. That's just going to pop right out of there. So typical, you know, clean it of an AK. I would usually like to put the safety on so that way I'm not dropping that hammer and marring anything up, especially like the guide right there. Oh, hi dog. So now that I've shown you the teardown, let's just put it back together. Try and keep this video somewhat short. My videos tend to go a little bit longer than I anticipate. So for your gas tube, make sure it slides on there, and it needs to slide over your gas port that's coming out of that barrel. Looks like it's in the right position. Let's pop it out of there again. There we go. Wasn't fully on. So now that that is in place, oh, real quick, this is a very typical AK bolt. All right, typical AK style. Gonna roll that back in, make sure that it's in place before you go and put that back together. Okay, now that you've cleaned it, oiled it, you know, oil down on the rails, a little bit of oil in the springs. Don't go too crazy with it, like I typically do. And then push that down. There's going to be a little bit of spring tension on that because of the hammer pushing against your bolt. Make sure it's guided in perfectly. Now, the reassembly, put that spring back into the bolt carrier. And what I like to do here is push that spring forward enough to where, so, okay, let me show you real quick. That's where it's going to be resting, in that position right there. So what I do is I push it forward and drop it down so it stays right there. Now comes the fun part. So make sure this notch right here is lined up into the notch hole. No, I didn't say nacho, okay? It's a notch hole. Now, from this point, get a nice sturdy platform, which I'm going to use my knees to, my little keyboard tray here isn't exactly sturdy. And let's see if I can get it on the first karate chop. So that's called a karate chop. If you ever watched Karate Kid as a kid, then you should be pretty good at this. All right, first time's the charm, right? Isn't that how it goes? Okay, now that I popped that into place, I'm going to take my tweaker screwdriver, and and I'm going to go inside of the dust cover to grab the tang of the recoil spring. I'm kind of gonna grab it, push it forward, and let it fall into place. And if it doesn't fall all the way into place, just rack that action and it should fall into place fairly easily. So there you go, guys. Quick little teardown of the Galil Ace. They make this firearm in 5.56x39mm, 7.62x39mm, as well as 308. And then again, this is the 5.45 variant. Yeah, if you've ever considered getting a Galil Ace, I highly recommend it. They are superior firearms. Just really well built. Even for an 8-inch barrel, this thing is really accurate. Oh yeah, that's right. I told you guys I was going to show you how to fold the brace. Oh yes, I got it. There we go. And it does fire like this. I've tried it. Guys, appreciate y'all tuning in, watching a little teardown, cleaning overview of the Galil Ace in 5.45. Yeah, if you guys liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down button. I don't give a shit. Do it. I dare you. No, for real though, I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed it, maybe hit the sub button. If you have a Galil Ace and you got any questions on it, drop a comment and I will respond within a timely manner. I really do try to help out people in the firearm community. Working at a gun counter, I thrive on that. Just makes me happy to see other people interested in the sport, getting educated and getting out there, having fun, being safe. So yeah, thanks guys, appreciate y'all, and we'll see you on the next round.